Hi, namaste. So, this is episode 9 of Spirituality Matters, and it's titled Not Merely This, Not Only This, Not Just This. There's something magical about the number 9. In many cultures, it's seen as a symbol for the divine. I believe one of the reasons that 9 is considered such a divine number is because it contains within it the power of the paradox. Here is something fascinating about the number 9. Let's just look at it through subtraction, addition, and multiplication. Pick any number. Let's say 5. Now add 9. So 5 plus 9 gives you 14. Simple enough. Now, if you add 1 plus 4, it's still a 5. So, but there's a trick that one can use, Instead of adding 9 directly, you can just add 10 to anything and then subtract 1. So let's say 7 plus 10 is 17, minus 1, 16. So that would be 7 plus 9. So it's a cheat code. But this is the part that I love. Add the digits of your answer together, just like I said earlier. If you say 7 plus 9 is equal to 16. So if I add 1 plus 6, it's still 7. I mean, let's try another number. Let's try 12. So 12 plus 9 is 21. So it's still a 12. It's magic. So this isn't a coincidence. It's because 9 is 1 less than 10. And since we always count in tens, tens, hundreds, thousands, it gives 9 a spirit-like quality, a divine quality. It slips through the cracks of addition without leaving a trace on the digit sum. And let's look at the multiples. 9, multiples of 9 is 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18, 9 times 3 is 27. So look at it, 18, 27, 36, 45, and so on. And you add any of those digits together and you always come back to 9. So 9 can be described as a number that always finds its way home. And I think that's what divinity does for us. When we connect to the divine within us and experience the divine around us, we come home. And but there's something about 9, that sense of negation as well as return to itself. And it got me reflecting how spiritual conversations can be about a dialogue of negation. I am not the body, not the thinking, not the mind, I'm essence. But what if instead we embraced that 9 energy, really embraced it and drew our awareness to not merely this, not only this, not just this, and this. So not merely the body. I'm not merely my thinking. I am so much more and this, and yet I return to that 9. In Jinshin Jyutsu, safety Angie Lock 9 rests at the bottom of that triangular part of the shoulder blade, that bit at the bottom of that shoulder blade. And you can support this area and the energy of 9 by holding the thumb. So let's just take a moment or a few seconds to hold the thumb. Nice inhalation and exhalation while you do it. Inhale to step into the present, and exhale to step into the stillness. And because, today is, I'm looking at the ninth episode of Spirituality Matters, and there's a sense of, beginnings and endings. I'd like to leave you with an exercise to play with. And this will help those of you that struggle with negative inner self-talk. It's a practice that can radically shift how you perceive yourself and your life. You need a piece of paper, and the piece of paper is something you need to be able to tear away and throw away, and a pen. Write down on that piece of paper an old disempowering story of you in less than 40 words. Look at it, acknowledge this story, acknowledge the impact this story has had on your life, on your body, on your thinking, on your relationship. Then, with a big exhale, move on and write a new story of you, and once again, as briefly as possible. And then recognize the impact of this story on your life now. And exhale. So for example, you might write, the old story could be something like, I am, or I was undeserving, unworthy, lost, a failure, disappointed, stuck, stupid, abandoned, humiliated, forgotten, divorced, etc. Whatever it is, just write it down and keep it brief, and then look at it and go, the impact this has had on me, the impact this has had on my body, on my mind, in my life, and the impact of this. And again, exhale, and then write down the new story. It could be something like, I'm free, I'm worthy, I'm beautiful, I'm perfect, I'm ready, I open to joy, I feel grateful, I choose new adventures, I have faith in myself. And if you're concerned about writing it, remember, hold your thumb. This will help you with that story of endings and beginnings, beginnings and endings. It also lets you let go of any worry. Now, when you look at this new story, notice how that has an impact on your consciousness now. Now, this is the fun part. Tear up the paper. Just tear it up and let it go. And see how your day unfolds. Endings and beginnings. You never know what will happen unless you give it a go. Thank you for joining me. Love is truth and truth is love. And once again, let us send vibrant prayers, sweet intentions, and immense love to all. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you for joining me. Blessings and love.